Hello, hello. I have arrived. Yes, we have reached the end of another week of streaming and the start of another Ni no Kuni stream. Alright. So, let's see. Schedule. No schedule for the rest of this week because we're playing Ni no Kuni and that's the last stream of this week. Let's see. Next week? I was about to say tomorrow, that's not accurate. Next week, we will be playing some more Ni no Kuni, Monday, Wednesday. Hello Fairy Faye. Good morning. How are you doing today? But yeah, as I was saying, we are going to be playing Ni no Kuni Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, assuming we don't beat it at some point during the next week, which is very possible. Very possible. We're getting very close to the end here. But yes. At least I assume we are. I guess I don't know that for sure, but it feels like we are. I've said, I feel like I've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 weeks or something, but you get the idea. So yes, Monday, Ni no Kuni, Tuesday, Borderlands 2 with Altariana, Sheppy Sheps, and Judokami. I jumped the gun there. But yes, Altariana, Judokami, and Sheppy Sheps will be joining me for Borderlands 2. Let's see, Wednesday, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered as discussed. Thursday, haven't planned that far ahead yet, but we'll see what happens when it happens. Then, let's see, Friday, more Ni no Kuni, assuming we haven't beaten it by then. So, every stream from Monday, well actually I was going to say, Monday, we'll get to that. So, Tuesday through Thursday, at the very least, we will be streaming at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. On Friday, we will be streaming at 10 a.m. Central Time once again. And Monday, I may or may not have a meeting on Monday, which, if we do, or if I do, rather, I don't know if you're going to be at the meeting, but if you are, I'll be sure to say hi to you there. But I, at least, may or may not have a meeting scheduled for Monday. And yeah, if so, then I will probably be streaming earlier on that day, because I will actually... Oh yeah, I would be... Or wait. No, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll be streaming early on that day if we have a meeting. If I have a meeting. Again, you might be there. But I know this much, that if I have a meeting, I'll be streaming early. And probably that'll be, gonna crash your meeting and bring a cheese platter. I'm sure that they'd appreciate that. But yes. What time would I be? Let's see, the meeting, when would it be? Usually around, I don't know, probably we can do the mornings. So probably, if I have a meeting on Monday, and I will know by Monday, I'm sure. But if I have a meeting on Monday, we'll probably stream in the morning again. So yes. Let's see, anything else to say? I think that should be basically it. Once again, we are getting very close to Ni no Kuni's conclusion, and once we are concluded with that, I guess, we will move on to work on some other projects. Gonna do some more assets, maybe some new music. In case you didn't know, I wrote the music that you are hearing right now. But yeah, maybe work on some new music, some more stream assets in general. Work on I've got some other things to work on as well. But we will reveal those in the fullness of time. But yes. Let's see, anything else? But yeah, and also for a little bit at least, we're going to be streaming shorter games mostly. So, I think the number I gave at one point was 10 hours or less for a little while. Because yeah, it's definitely been, it's been an undertaking, this Ni no Kuni. We've been playing it for, I think we did I did the math yesterday. And I didn't do the math very well because I don't remember it now. But it was we've been playing Ni no Kuni for about a little over 4 months at this point. About 4.5 months. And I've been streaming for 6 months, so it's been about a little over 2/3 of my I've been streaming for 6.5 months, I guess I should say. Or something like that. you would say? Yeah. It has been a while. And I've definitely enjoyed it. I definitely do want to play more long games like this in the future. But I don't know if I want to go from one very long game to another very long game immediately right now. We might. But at least at this point, I'm planning on doing some shorter games here and there. Never stay that loyal to a game. I have a short attention span. Honestly, a big part of the reason why I started streaming is just so that I could have an excuse to commit to a game like this. Just having the external, like, I have made this commitment and I'm going to play this game. Because honestly, I was almost certainly never going to experience the fullness of this game unless I gave myself a reason to. And it's been really nice. It's been really nice playing this game, and more so than just it being an enjoyable game to play, which it has been. This has given me an opportunity to sort of to think a lot about the way I approach video games and playing them. And I spent like 30 minutes like the other day just sort of thinking about that and writing about it. And it's been great. It's been great playing Ni no Kuni, and it's going to be sad to see it go. We do have there is a sequel to Ni no Kuni. I don't have that game as of right now. Yeah, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, if I remember correctly, the title. I don't have that game right now, but you can bet that I will have it at some point in the not too distant future. Probably not going to play it immediately after the sort of interim of short games, but probably sometime next year. Well, we'll see. Depends on what I play next for my next long game project. Because I was thinking about Final Fantasy XIV for my next long game project, and that's a long game. That's a long game. Especially if I want to play, like, the DLC and whatnot. Or the expansions, rather. And I do. I do want to play the expansions and whatnot. But yeah, if we do Final Fantasy XIV, probably I'm going to take a break between expansions. Because that's a long game. A very long game. But, as MMOs are wont to be, I suppose. Now, let's see, where was I? Yeah, speaking of MMOs, actually, I do, this is only sort of on topic, but Destiny 2. I used to play Destiny 2 quite a bit. I haven't played it in a while, and they're about to, this will not necessarily, well, yeah, basically, they do a thing where, after a certain amount of time, now they're putting older content away, basically. They put it in the Destiny content vault, as they put it. And one of the expansions is going to cease to be a part of the game that is playable in the near future. And I haven't played that expansion. It's called Forsaken. I never played Forsaken, so I don't know. I might do that. I might do that as one of the things. That shouldn't be too long, so that might be one of our short games. But I want to. I have a terrible habit of playing. Because yeah, last time I got really into Destiny was when they first started vaulting content, and like they put away like 2 expansions and like the first like story of the game, the like main story of the game when it first released. And that was the last time I got really into Destiny. So I have a terrible habit of only playing the game when parts of the game are about to become unplayable, which adds a lot of a lot more haste than I might otherwise prefer. But yeah, maybe we'll pick up some Destiny 2, play Forsaken. But yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, we were talking about games. Yeah, Ni no Kuni has, or I guess, the experience of playing through Ni no Kuni on stream has really, it has, just, honestly, more so than Ni no Kuni specifically, just streaming in general has changed the way I look at games and playing them. And like I said, I wrote down a lot of my thoughts on that the other day, and so maybe once I'll share some of those thoughts once I've thought more about them and condense them into a more understandable form. But yeah, also yesterday we experimented a little bit with I did let's see, yeah, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say this, but yes, dynamic lighting. We experimented with a sort of dynamic lighting type of thing that we set up in OBS. I know that VTube Studio, which I use, is going to implement VTube or virtual lighting if they haven't already. So maybe me setting all this up on my own was perhaps unnecessary, but you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, they have already implemented dynamic lighting. But oh well. Based on how it's described, I don't know if that necessarily works with, like, if I wanted to do a consoles stream, or wanted to get my dynamic lighting information from a console game, because that calculates, select a screen or window and it calculates the average color. Yeah, the way it's described seems like probably I wouldn't be able to get dynamic lighting from a console game necessarily. Yeah, I'll definitely need to look over that stream a little bit. Yeah, we experimented with that when we were doing Noita yesterday. Yeah, I'll need to look over that stream a little bit and sort of review the effect. I liked it. I liked it a little bit. I liked it a bit. But probably, you know, could use some refining. Like, there was a guide that I followed by a VTuber whose name I've forgotten, sadly. Hold on. I've got it in my history, probably. That wasn't me dropping something today. That was someone else dropping something in some other part of the house. Here we go. Virtual Graves. Virtual Graves is this fellow's name. But yeah, here's a link to the Twitter post talking about this. But yeah, I followed their advice. I was and Sheppy Sheps is actually the one who sort of suggested this idea to me. I saw her using yeah, she talked to me about it, and I also saw her using it on stream, and so I thought, this is pretty neat, and so I decided to give it my own little bit of a spin on things. Yeah, I figured, yeah, I guess, well, I can't really do the dynamic lighting right now, because I don't have a thing to base it off of at the moment. And I don't know, Ni no Kuni's pretty bright in general, so I don't think we wouldn't have a whole lot of opportunity to get a whole lot of variation in light level from it. But anyway, I don't know, we'll probably talk about this more some other time. Maybe on I don't know, maybe I'll do another game with where light is important next, light and color and whatnot. Different with all sorts of different light and color levels next week for the Thursday game, and I can talk a bit more about you know, this and what I did and why I did it. Because yeah, now we're gonna play Ni no Kuni. Yeah, I will wait no longer. We'll get started with the game. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I forgot to exit out of the menu on VTube Studio. Oh, I also forgot to turn on, or no, we've got game audio. My bad. We do have game audio. Alright, so... yeah, we're all back up to full after last time. But yeah, the last boss fight was really a tough one. So I'm a little bit worried about what we may be facing next. Gotta check the jar for old time's sake. Let's see, what do we have in the journal right now? Nothing. Nothing. Alright. I was sure that we had something going on. But I guess... I don't know, I guess they probably want to keep the story moving at a brisk pace. So, who am I to deny them that? Actually, I don't know if we can just... well, we can probably just travel to Alma Moon or what have you. I don't know. I feel like we want to take Tingri out for a spin. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, so you can just fly directly into the Iron Wyvern. Interesting. Didn't necessarily want to do that. But it's neat that you can. I wonder, are the other non-kingdom towns, because the 3 kingdoms are all in a state. They are all in a state, to put it mildly. I wonder if the rest of the towns are, like, doing okay. Castaway Cove looks fine. It doesn't have a terrible huge cloud of ash above it, like Alma Moon does. Yeah, things are pretty okay around here, seems like. Interesting. Nope. Step away a little bit. Just think, oh so long ago, in this very place, we picked up Anstonio, our MVP, our GOAT. Alright, so we're immediately assaulted by a frogman. Unfortunate. Yeah, everybody around here has been affected by a terrible curse spread by some nasty ash falling from the sky. And we don't want to have any part of that. We just want to solve the problem and hopefully not get caught up into it too much. To battle. But it seems like we don't have a choice right now. Yeah, I was a bit confused for a while about the fact that Mr. Smite didn't seem to, he never seemed to gain HP when hitting enemies like he was supposed to. But, I guess that's probably because his HP was full. Come to think of it, we got a sword, we got another sword that heals when you hit people with it, I think.
We did it!
I don't know if we equipped that on anyone. And we still haven't gotten the materials we need to metamorphose Thumbo, I don't think. Let's see, did we equip anyone with that? I don't think we did. So let's put it on, Jules. Looks like I was hoping to not have to bother anyone else, but it seems like they're going to bother me if I don't. So.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Yeah, actually, you know, we're right before the healing spot. So let's just go all out. No reason not to. Ah, they're resistant to darkness. Alright. I suppose that makes a certain amount of sense, though King Tom wasn't, even though he was also cursed. So. I don't know if these NPCs have, like, random names. Because yeah, the Palace Guard guy was one of the... does have a model, chair model, with the one of the guys that was standing outside of the palace. But the lush-haired lassie does not have hair. Perhaps that is intentional. A touch of irony. But yeah, I've seen like multiple multiple of these cursed NPCs with the same model but different like names. And I don't know if that has any significance. Alright, we're in the clear, looks like. So let's see what terrible fate has befallen the Khalifa.
Flippin' heck, that big beast looks cowing familiar.
Oh no! The Khalifa too?
Oh dear. Queen Lola, inhuman unkindness. Oh dear. So, let's see how you feel about light. Alright, you don't have strong feelings about it one way or the other, it seems like. Alright, let's go supercharged. Hopefully this won't be quite as troubling as the fight against King Tom. Oh, we already got another supercharge. Interesting. Yeah, let's pick that up with Jules. We haven't seen Jules use a cool move. Oh no. No, please. That's mine. Thank you. Storm damage on all enemies. Well, we've only got one enemy, so perhaps this is a bit of a waste. But at least we got a chance to see Jules be cool. Alright, thank you for your time, Jules. Let's heal Swain up a little bit. Alright, Swain's looking good. Yeah, Mornstar definitely seems to deal more damage than just 3 casts of Arrow of Light. So it's probably a lot more efficient to use it, even if it's a bit a bit longer of a wind up and a cooldown. Oh dear. Ooh, well that wasn't too bad. What's everyone's tactics like? All right, yeah, everyone looks fine. Actually, we might want, yeah, Marcusson. Marcusson's got good healing, so I'd like him to keep us healed. Alright, I don't think that's going to hurt us too much. Yeah, that didn't hurt anyone. Yeah, King Tom, it seems, was a much better fighter than Lola. Perhaps. Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh. Oh, right. 2 phases. I forgot she had 2, or I forgot King Tom had 2 phases. So it makes sense that she would too. Crikey, looks like she's getting ready for a body slam. Watch yourself, Holly boy. He's a heavy weapon and no mistake. Hang on. Maybe if we made her even heavier, she wouldn't be able to get off the ground. Go on, man. Try using a spell or two to weigh her down. Alright, I can do that. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Get a little bit of healing in. Ah! Oh dear. Very good, very good. Ah! Got a cool move out of Thumbo, too. This is the first time we've seen Thumbo use that move, I think. I haven't haven't used, well, honestly, that's not a huge surprise, because we haven't used supercharged moves on most of our familiars, I guess. Oh yeah, I definitely need to get, I need to take the opportunity to try and steal from her, Swain. Nice. We're all warded, very good. So yeah, we stole a cake from her. Okay, yeah, she doesn't have anything at this point. Alright, very good, very good. Whoops. Well, I meant to sharpen myself there, but it is what it is. Is she? No, okay. I was thinking she might be getting ready for another body slam, but we're fine. Alright, sharpener. Psych up. And now go for the attack. Oh. Ooh, everyone's stunned, and in a bad way. Okay, there we go. So yeah, she was actually winding up for an attack. I guess I didn't read that very well. We're not still warded, so let's solve that problem. Marcus-san has a familiar that can heal everybody, right? Let's see. Oh no. It's not Napoleon. Oh dear. Okay, so that didn't work. And now we've lost the guy who can res people with an ability. So, we're gonna have to res him manually. Oh dear. Nope. Alright, worst possible time. This is gonna be bad. Oh, but we're still up. Of course, Swain hasn't taken a whole lot of damage because he's Swain, and he's got Enstonia on his side. Marcus-san's still on the ground. Alright, so as soon as you feel like doing that again... Or maybe... Honestly, we can probably just do this to prevent him from doing that, yeah? Cool, okay. Now let's get Marcus-san up. In the meantime, everyone can attack very much. We don't need to use all that much MP on Marcus-san's healing right now. Oh, come on. Again? Alright. I've had quite enough of that move out of you, my friend. Can we just like go for it? It seems like we can just sort of go for it. Because I figured that ability, you know, we'd only be able to, it'd be more telegraphed and we'd only be able to stun her when it was about to come out. But no, it seems like we could just sort of stun her whenever. Very nice.
Quickly, P, smash the crystal. Right, leave it to P.
And a Sanctify.
Sanctify!
Alright, she's back to normal. Goodness. We feel as if we have awoken from a very long dream. Or perhaps a very short one. How confusing. A dream about some manner of terrifying bovine monstrosity. We are not amused. Yes, you are, Amu. My, what a dear, sweet little thing you are. And where did you spring from exactly? I mean, Lola, are you hurt? Oh my, my. That exquisite face, those sparkling eyes. The great sage of Hamlin in the flesh, no less. Young man, your picture does not do you justice. You are a vision, an absolute vision. Oh yeah, she had that picture of him, isn't it? It's creepy. Majesty, you are not injured, I hope. We are quite the picture of health, thank you very much, Abul. You would do better to worry about the state of our beloved city. Away with you! Bring us news of our people, at once! Yes, your Majesty. Your wish will be fulfilled with all urgency. You should get back to the Iron Wyvern, Oliver. Alright. That was quicker than I expected. There's just one kingdom left to save now, isn't it? I still can't get over P's magic, though. Proper little wizarding powerhouse she is. Proper. Yes, her magic can only be described as miraculous. The spell, sanctified, dismissing from the pages of the Wizard's Companion. Oh, what about that flower? We thought if we found another of those crystals, we might find another flower, didn't we? Sorry to disappoint you, but I had a quick nose around while you were fighting away, and I couldn't find anything, man. There was a flower. Look, it's here. Eh? Where the flip did you find that? You think maybe only P can find them? That would make sense. They seem to be linked to her past somehow. I wonder if this one will teach us a bit more about her. Guess it might, huh? I'm kind of nervous about what we might find out. Say, P, could you show us? Of course I can. Here. Aha, flashback. Meantime, let me adjust my microphone a little bit.
Apis, at least I have you to talk to. What the council are doing. Can it be right? Earlier on, I overheard the captain of the guards. He said the kingdom was in a parlous state. He spoke of people too poor to buy bread and of the starving dying in the streets. Yet, the council assure me all is well. Just who is telling the truth?
Not them, it seems like.
Tell me, Apis.
This is most troubling. The Queen persists in her wish to involve herself in the affairs of state.
As she should.
Should this continue, she may realize that it is we who now rule the kingdom and alert the populace.
Surely it would do little harm to allow her to sit on the council, provided that we keep the more sensitive matters from Her Majesty's hearing.
Not liking these guys.
And ensure that she is made publicly responsible for all of the council's decisions.
Ha! A most splendid idea. We shall keep our kingdom while she takes all the blame.
Well, we gotta stop these guys.
Father, I know you will be proud of me. Today, the council gave me their approval. I am to be involved in the affairs of state. Now I can work for the best interests of my subjects.
Sit.
I have taken a long, hard look at myself, and I have decided to put my subjects first and do all I can to rid the world of war and famine. Father, I have learned of the existence of an ancient spell with the power to end all suffering.
That's foreboding.
I shall do you proud. I vow that I will master that spell and save my subjects and kingdom from despair. Soon, Father. Soon I shall bring the light of hope into the lives of my people.
Huh? Was that E? She was all grown up, man. So, it wasn't her? Come on, look at her. She's going to look exactly like the girl we saw when she's that age. So, you think we just saw a scene from P's future? If that were the case, her kingdom would still exist somewhere. I wonder where it could be. We thought we might finally learn the truth about P's identity, but it seems the mystery has only grown deeper. Well, I know one thing. I'm not a big fan of that Council of 12 bunch. I trust them out as far as I could kick them. They're definitely plotting something. Yes, poor P. Well, standing around gasbagging ain't gonna get us anywhere, is it? There's probably more flowers out there. Let's go. Oh, let's get on and find them. You're right. P, if you'll tell us you'll tell us if you find another flower, won't you? Yes, I'll find you another one. And we must head for the last of the 3 kingdoms. The battle is not won yet. The Flower of Faith. Let's see, what was the... It occurs to me that I didn't look at the previous flower very closely. Oh, does everyone have a cold weather outfit now? They do. Interesting. Yeah, Flower of Youth. A faintly glowing flower that contains a memory. Its soft red light represents blessing and prayer. A faintly glowing flower that contains a memory. Its soft blue light symbolizes a vow that was made. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that the same thing that happened to our friend Lucian may well happen to P if we don't do something. I feel it's probably a little bit more complex than that. A little bit more complex than simply, you know, we have to prevent this from happening. I feel it may have already happened, and we need to, yeah, P, I feel like, I don't know, the impression I get is that P is sort of like split off from the White Witch. Perhaps the goodness in herself that she discarded in her efforts to rid the world of despair. Yeah, it'd be really interesting. What's the Miasma Marshes looking like this time of year? Not great. They're still looking kind of nasty, to be honest. But at least Nevermore is all well and good. I wonder, can we even enter the Miasma Marshes still? I had thought that there not a lot of tourism. No, you don't get a whole lot of tourists in a swamp that's full of poison gas that kills everybody. Really? Surprising, huh? Yes, hello, Madrasi. Good to have you here today. How are you doing? They say the marshes are clear of the evil miasma that gave them their name. Now a beautiful lake stands there. How I long to see it. Missed your streams? Hey, no worries, no worries. So yeah, it seems that the Miasma Marshes are in fact no longer miasmatic, or perhaps even not even marshy, from the description that we just got. But we still can't visit them. They do look a little bit purple, but I guess that's fine. You can have a purple lake. It's all right. But yes, we are about to save the last of the kingdoms from the terrible ash that has corrupted them and their citizens. And we are learning more about our good friend P and her history? Future, perhaps? We're not quite sure yet. But yeah, I'm curious to see... can we enter this building? Oh, we could enter a shop while we were in Ding Dong Dell. We just couldn't do anything in it. So, the buildings are still, you know, they're still up. They haven't been torn down or anything. But, I just can't do business in these places of business. Ooh. Alright, looks like there's a bit of a commotion over here that we cannot necessarily avoid. Or can we? Nope. Okay. We maybe could have snuck up on these fellas if we'd been a bit more careful. But it is what it is. Let's see, I don't think we have, we can't unleash light upon these people, I don't think. No. So let's unleash some fire upon them. This is maybe not the best for the city, but needs must. We can't save the city without cracking a few streets. Pompous pensioner. Are we sure that guy's just been corrupted, or maybe he's just like that?
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the boss was, or is rather. Because yeah, in Ding Dong Dell and Alma Moon, yeah, maybe it's Maybelline? Maybe. She's finally turned against us. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the, at this point, how many hours are you in? Oh, hello, Ellie. Yeah,
Your chances, do you?
how many hours am I in? Let's see, I think we're just about... Last time I checked, we were about 60 hours, but I think that was a couple streams ago. So... I don't know, let's say 66 hours. Yeah, let's say 66 hours at the minute. I'll check after this battle. Yeah, how are you doing today, Ellie? Good to see you around. Traveling salesman. The greatest enemy of mankind. Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's fix that. We finally get the chance to use this cool move. Alright, very nice. Put a little bit more healing on Oliver. Doing well, how are you? I am also doing well, thank you for asking. You know what? Give him a whack. There you go. Marcus is our strongest human. Is our strongest human party member. He still doesn't do a lot of damage. But he doesn't do no damage. He doesn't do 1 damage per attack like most of them do. So yeah, so let's see. Whoops. So yeah, we're 64 hours in actually. So I overestimated a little bit. But yeah, we're 64 hours in. I feel like... Yeah, this... Yeah, clearing out Alma Moon was a lot faster than I expected. Oof. Yeah, clearing out Alma Moon was a lot faster than I expected. Man, we're getting a lot of royal... Whoops. Yeah. Guess we will have to play for 2 more hours today. Yeah, about, well... Let's see. Yeah, we're probably going to be about another hour. Because yeah, I try to keep it to about 2-hour streams. And we're an hour in. Because yeah. It would be nice to stream a little bit longer sometimes. But unfortunately I don't have that luxury all the time. Because yeah, I do have to go to work after today's stream. Not immediately, but you know, I want to have time to get ready.
Better luck next time.
Curmudgeonly Keymaker.
Let's go!
Yeah, so it definitely seems like different enemies with the same model do have different names sometimes. At least in this case. I guess while we're waiting for... Whoops. Well, I was gonna say, while we're waiting for Rockfall to recharge, we might as well, you know, throw in some normal attacks. And perhaps we still should have, but we've got Rockfall again, so we might as well use it. Curmudgeonly is such a good word. I wish we saw it more use. I'll be sure to drop it in more conversations then. Oh man, look at this guy. He's so curmudgeonly. You know, curmudgeonly is a word that I've heard a lot, but I've never heard an actual definition of it. I'm curious now. Let's check that. Curmudgeonly. Yes. Curmudgeon. Archaic, a miser. Or an ill-tempered person full of stubborn ideas or opinions. Alright. Yes, curmudgeonly. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what we're going to be fighting in here. Because, yeah, like I was saying, in Al Mamoon, we fought the Khalifa. In Ding Dong Dell, we fought King Tom. But we have the ruler of Hamlin, like, in our party right now. So I have no idea what we might potentially fight here.
Look, there it is!
So we're back here again.
Stop your whinging, man. I mean, it could be worse.
It'd be hard for it to be much worse in Hamlin. Oh, the tank's back.
Tank. That's the very latest weapon in Hamlin's arsenal. You're telling me machines are turning into monsters now? I cannot say. Whoa!
München. Eisenswine Mark 20. Oh no.
Let's show it what for.
Alright. Actually, I was gonna say, these things are usually weak to storm, but we still don't have a... We've got a storm spell on Oliver, but it's an unleash spell. We should have some storm damage on some other folks, though, I think. You know, I never noticed before, but that jellyfish has, like, teeth. Nice. Yeah, we can probably just hit it with light. Actually, no, we established that Mornstar is probably more effective. Think the teeth are face masks? Maybe. This thing might be different from that tank we fought before, but it's still got the same weaknesses as any other machine. Give it a taste of storm magic. Well, I sure would love to, Drippy, but I've only got so much storm magic in me. Let's see, Actually, hold on. We've got a familiar that has a whirligig, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, and Marcuson's got storm magic as well. Oh yeah, Marcuson got supercharged at some point. Very nice. Good damage, good damage. So yeah, we should definitely make sure Jules gets more of those. Pig Swill. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, that wasn't too bad, actually. Give him a few more attacks before our time runs out. Alright, switch back to Oliver. You know what, let's throw up a ward while we have the chance. Boss is going to go over to its second phase here in just a second. Big shot. Ooh, that's not, I guess, yeah. It hit, ooh. Oh! It's got armor. Oops, really big, please. I wonder how it feels about fire now, because I think it seems to have magnetized stuff to itself. And magnetism is reduced by if you if you heat something up, it becomes less magnetic, I think. Oh, jewels. We gotta get jewels to get that cool orb. Jules is pretty fast too. That's nice. Alright, we gotta take down the tank. Very nice, very nice. Didn't like that, it seems like. But it's no big deal to me. We don't have a regular source of... Oh, game hitch there. We don't have a regular source of storm damage on Jules, despite the name. So we're just gonna have to make do with this. Oh, okay. Okay. So we're good, we're good. Damage and nix all enemies. I don't know that we need to nix this guy. I think he's fine, as is. Because his abilities aren't super devastating. It would have been nice if I nixed King Tom, actually. Because he's a rough one. You know, I was going to comment about all the damage this is probably doing to the palace, but I guess Marcuson's the Emperor, so if anyone can damage the palace and get away with it, it's probably him. This spell does look pretty cool, though. Probably defended a little bit early there. But we're doing alright. Yeah, to be fair, if all that metal fell from the roof, the palace should be condemned. Honestly, that's probably true. So yeah, they're gonna need to put in some work to get the palace back up to an acceptable state. But I'm sure they're up for the job. And I realize now, I don't really have any good attacking familiars on Marcuson, so I guess I'm just going to keep casting Thunderstorm. Despite being a pretty high damage AoE, it's got a pretty good recast time on it. Doesn't take too long to use it again. And the animation isn't too long either. But yes, we have decommissioned the pig tank.
Our bravery is justly rewarded.
Very nice, very nice. Gyro Grappler. Oh, I forgot to steal from this guy. But I guess we probably picked up whatever he dropped anyway. Commanding Melody. I don't know that we care about that on Gunther. Gunther's not... I mean, Gunther's tough, but Gunther could be tougher. And Sonio's really tough. Oh, we've already got Yoo-Hoo on Gunther. So you know what, we'll replace this, why not? Now Scully has Maddening Melody. Do we want Scully to have Maddening Melody? No. Scully's has a lot worse defenses. Despite his resistance to physical damage, I'm still not convinced about making Scully take many more hits. Oh, we never advanced Sid either.
P, it's time for your magic.
Right.
All right.
Sanctify.
Sanctify. You think that means everybody in Hamelin is cured now? Yep, which means it's time for the prince to tend to his people. Your Majesty, the city is in ruins. Yep, it seemed like that, yeah. Have we been invaded by wild beasts? And watch what you call them. They were you. Us? We were the beasts? I will protect P with every cell of my body. And she will do the same to you. She will sanctify you if ever you are undone by a terrible curse. This is terrible, Your Majesty. Did we attack you? Calm yourselves. As you can see, I am unharmed. I'm more concerned about the state of our great city. But our chief concern should still be to discover the cause of all this. Until I have done so, I will leave Hamelin in your hands. Captain Hogarth, your orders are to begin reconstruction immediately. Yes, Your Majesty. You go to war, do you not? You must take our latest technologies with you. Ooh, new alchemy formula. Nice. Your forethought is as welcome as ever, Captain. I leave the Empire in your capable hands. Blimey, you actually sounded like an emperor for a moment there. Yes, it was like seeing a completely different person. I made a promise to my brother. Ahem. In any case, Hogarth is a fine leader. He can be relied upon to rebuild Hamlin while I am gone. There's trust in you are. Righto, let's get back to the Iron Wyvern, shall we? Alright, and we are about to unravel more of the mysteries of P's history. We have saved the three kingdoms from the scourge of Mana, of the Mana even. As representative of the peoples of this world, I give you my heartfelt thanks. You're welcome. It was all thanks to P, really. Yay, thanks to P! And yet, we are no closer to knowing who it was that sent that Mana to assail us. Your magic allowed you to avert a tragedy of unthinkable proportions, P. We cannot allow this to happen again. Too right, man. We need to find whoever was behind all that and give them a proper hiding. We have no idea who it could be. Perhaps not, although something about P's story has been troubling me. Yeah, same here. Has? When we were in your world, she told you that the ash falling was her fault, did she not? She did after all. Well, sure, but hey, there's no way it was her. That's impossible. Does it not also seem impossible that a tiny child should have the ability to reverse the effects of the Mana? And yet we have seen it with our own eyes. But that is not the only reason that I think she may be able to tell us more. I believe P may hold the key to unlocking this entire mystery. Yes, P's got the key. Oh, you found another flower, did you? Great, let's have another look at that pretty young queen. Is this really the time for your stupid comments? We need to take this seriously. Indeed. I fear this next vision may not be a pleasant one. So yeah, for those of you just tuning in, the previous times that we've sanctified a kingdom and recovered one of these flowers, they have shown us episodes of P's history. The first, her father passing away, her becoming queen at a very young age, and her kingdom being taken over, I will say, by the Council of 12. And in the second vision, we saw the council not doing a great job of ruling the kingdom and planning to use P as essentially a scapegoat for all of the wrong that they have done. And P promising to use an ancient spell to end all despair in the world, which is concerning, to say the least. Words like that are often uttered meaning well, but very rarely end up providing desirable results, we'll say. Because yeah, Lucian also wanted to end war and fear and despair, and became the Dark Djinn. So we'll see how this goes. No matter, we must see the truth with our own eyes. P, would you be so kind? Yeah. All right. Let's see what happened.
How could this happen? Every man, woman, and child in my kingdom. How? Why did this happen? Mana was meant to help them. Not this. Tell me why. My name is Cassiopeia. I am Queen of Nazcar. When I was a child, I was known as P. I lived together with my father, and did not want for anything. Then, when my beloved father passed away, I ascended the throne, little knowing what horrors awaited me. Ignorant of the affairs of state, I allowed the Council of 12 to control everything. But the Council paid not the slightest heed to the well-being of my subjects. I had always thought of Nazcar as a peaceful realm, but now I saw that it was blighted by greed and torn apart by conflict. The scales had fallen from my eyes. I felt the desperation of those ground down by poverty. I felt the pain of those fighting for survival. And I saw how I had lived a gilded life of luxury, a life they could never hope to enjoy. I decided that I must change. I would work for the good of others and do all I could to eliminate conflict. That is how I arrived at my decision. That is what drew me to the spell that would save the world. Mana. When I came to use that spell, not a doubt clouded my mind. I was certain that the mana would purify the hearts of my people. But then, my dream of peace turned into a nightmare. All those whom the mana touched became beasts and turned upon each other. For years, the nightmare went on. The years stretched to decades. And still it continued. Then one day, I realized there was no one left. The council was gone. The guards were gone. My ladies-in-waiting, too. They were all gone. The mana I had unleashed had claimed the lives of every one of them. I am completely and utterly alone. But death is a privilege I shall never know. And who can say what this endless solitude may make of me? That is why I have decided to fill these flowers with my memories. If you have found this flower, I pray that you will find your way to me. That is my only wish. Until then, I shall be waiting, always waiting, alone in Nazca.
Crikey, that's tragic. The spell she used went and ruined our whole country. The mana of which she spoke. It's the same thing we've been dealing with here. But the person behind all this is Queen Cassiopeia? She may not have intended any harm, but it seems a distinct possibility. You're right. She said she would be waiting, didn't she? In a place called Nazca. Smelly old Nazca. Nazca, eh? Crikey, that's a blast from the past. What is it? Do you know something about this place? The fabled kingdom of Nazca was the seat of an ancient civilization, an advanced civilization that disappeared almost overnight. 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years? And Queen Cassiopeia has been waiting all that time? If we can find the site of the ancient kingdom, perhaps we can solve the mystery of the mana at last. Yeah, and we can stop her from ever using it again. Yes, we have to stop her. Alright, let's go find the kingdom of Nazca. The Flower of Hope. Let's see the description of this here flower. Yes, it seems, once again, another well-intentioned soul has been tragically undone by the whims of fate, and this quite frankly awful spell. Yes, a faintly glowing flower that contains a memory. Its soft golden light is a symbol of hope. Alright, but right now, it seems like we've got a new recipe for a new weapon for... oh, well. Alright, we don't have the blowpipe we need for it. And since we don't have the... since we haven't made it, we can't find the sources. But... maybe there's... well... where would we get a blowpipe? Maybe we'll find one wherever we go next. Come on, Oliver. Let's ride on Penny all the way to Nazca. It's not foggy there anymore. Come on, we got to go. Oh! Aha. I suspected as much, but yes. Our next location is the island that was once shrouded in fog. But Do you know where Nazca is, P? I mean, it's on the map. We just couldn't go to it before. Yes, I do. It's the place with the big birdie picture. Big birdie picture? You mean like a big picture of a birdie? Yes, silly. A big birdie, like Doodle-Doo. Get Penny to put us down on the big birdie, Oliver. Doodle-Doo. That's that Gallus bloke, isn't it? How come she knows so much about him? Well, we can worry about that later. We need to start looking for a Nazca Ollie boy. And that means looking for pictures of birdies. Okay, let's take a ride on Tengri and see if we can find the place P's talking about. Not yet. We've got to save first. It would be terrible if the game crashed and I had to, yeah, we lost our momentum here. There's probably side quests to be done at this point, but I'm into this. I wanna explore. I want to save the world. I mean, the world's pretty safe right now, but we need to make it safer. There's a big birdie picture, Nazca, Oliver. That's where we need to land, okay? Ah, okay, so we've got to get on Tengri. So yes, over yonder, where that star is. We flew over by that way a while ago, when we first got Tengri. But I imagine this place is probably going to be where we're going to get a lot of the materials that we haven't had access to yet, to make new things. And indeed, it is no longer foggy. This looks like a big bird. Oop. Can we turn around? There we go. Ah, they've got great taste in familiars here. Already, we're seeing kin of Anstonia. They do sure love birds here too. Right stone. Ah. Yeah, that's definitely something new. Old oak leaves. Yeah, we've got a big castle there. Separated by a gap that may well be bridged. By, perhaps, a bridge that we create with the spell, bridge. The familiars here are... Well, I guess, yeah, they're not familiars yet, but the creatures here are quite aggressive, actually.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Alright, well, we're in a bit of a hurry, so I'm afraid I cannot, I guess we're not in that much of a hurry, but, still, we're gonna try and end this battle in a timely manner. But definitely, the mouth on that thing definitely seems to be opening and closing, so I think those probably are teeth that jellyfish has, which is not a trait of jellyfish traditionally in my knowledge, but maybe I just don't know enough about jellyfish. Super Cogductor. I feel like we've seen that name in the book before, but I appreciate the fun nonetheless.
Is that it?
Interesting, all these symbols. I assume that they're probably based on the, Nazca lines, and that this is this place gets its name from them. The very same. Oh, you look new. You also look like you're running away from us. Let's see what this guy is. A fighting gale.
We have no choice but to fight.
Let us unleash fire. Yeah, these nightcaps, are the advanced form of a creature that we've seen before, and there's quite can be quite an issue if we let it be, because they can heal, and that's not good. Yeah, the Fighting Gales. I'm sure we've seen their like before, but I can't remember any instances of it. Ooh, we're getting a bit low. Yeah, the Nightcaps are also very visually different from the, or pretty visually different from the Madcaps that I assume that they're the advanced form of that we saw earlier. Yeah, perhaps more so visually different, at least in like terms of like different shapes on the model, than basically any familiar that we've seen so far, or any creature that we've seen so far. They're not my familiars yet. We got an advanced form of one of those roly snakes that we saw. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to land here? Maybe I was supposed to land here. Look, man, there's another of them massive great big pictures on the ground by here. It's a bit faded like, but I reckon a quick spell might bring it back. Well, we can certainly do that. Let's see, what was the spell again? Rejuvenate? Yes. Interesting. Tengri can now land on the Nazca Plains. Wait. Didn't he already? Where did we land before? Look at them ancient ruins by there. Come on, Ollie boy. Start drawing some runes and get us across. Where did we land before if it wasn't like the Nazca Plains? Oh, and yes, we are finally using bridge. We are finally using bridge to create a bridge. It hasn't been all that long since we used bridge to create a bridge. But I'm always so happy when we have the opportunity, a prime opportunity to make a bridge, and we use the bridge spell to do it. Because it seems like there's a lot of chances, there were a lot of times when it seemed like we could have built a bridge. And the game did not allow us to build a bridge, and instead had us solve a separate puzzle, or solve the problem with a different spell. Ara Memoriae. Interesting, interesting. Is this an altar? No, P. No, silly. They're my flower pots. Flower pots? But they haven't got a single flower in them, man. Maybe we need to put some in? Maybe. That's right. Flowers in the flower pots. Well, we could try plunking something in there, I suppose. Can't hurt, can it? Indeed. It must serve some purpose. He looks awfully sad right now. I guess she has, she's evidently not a huge fan of, Nazca. Let's see. Did we look at... Yeah, we looked at the description for that. I was just wondering in case we would, lose it from, doing this. Hold on a more. That blue flower P gave us is glowing. Of course, of course. So I wonder, is this going to bring back the Nazca she remembers or something? The Nazca in her memories. Crikey, that yellow flower piece is shining like a flippin' shiny thing. Giving my lantern a run for its money it is. Very interesting. Look, Ollie boy, that red flowers of peas is flippin' sparkling. Here's the last one. Alright, time to delve into the secrets of Nazca. Whoa. What's happening? Brace yourselves, everyone. Oh. Cassiopeia. What's going on, P? All this time, I have been waiting. Here, in Nazca. Nazca? I knew it. This island was the seat of the Nazcan civilization. What? You knew all along? Not for certain, but you must have seen them too, my dear brother. The ruins of this island, they are clearly the remnants of an incomparably ancient civilization. You can do your archaeological lectures later, man. What about that voice we just heard? If I'm not very much mistaken, that was... Cassiopeia! That's right, man. The queen them flowers showed us, isn't it? My flowers. They guided you. See? I flippin' told ya. Shh, she's trying to tell us something. I have been waiting. And now, here, where all began, time has come. My final act. This is worrisome.
My solitude stretched before me, with no end in sight. All I had for company were my memories, the pieces of an ever more distant past. I tried to hold on to the happy times, hoping to keep my loneliness at bay. For how many years this continued, I cannot say. And then, one day... Can it be true? Are you me? But why? Just who do you think you are? What do you want with me? I see. You came to accuse me. To blame me for the loss of all those lives.
Time travel shenanigans.
Well then, I shall banish you from my sight.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's right.
Oh no.
Banish her. Pour forth your mana and be done with them all. Yes, that shall be my gift. The gift of the White Witch.
He's gone off the deep end.
We have awaited you.
Oh dear.
Counselors. My beautiful mana can end the world.
Need to do a better job protecting.
We need only
Don't worry.
choose when that instant shall be. We
We
may
will-
shape the fate of the world as we will and start afresh whenever we please. That is the power of...
We will protect P. We will protect this world.
I hereby call the council to order.
We have the strength of hope within us. We have 30 minutes left on the stream, so probably can't do it today.
What did we just see?
Oh, the cutscene's voiced now.
The White Witch. Cassiopeia.
Who'd have thought she'd turn out like that? So much for all those good intentions.
But how could... She was there, with Cassiopeia. P was there.
Cassiopeia is on her own, and she's very, very sad.
Oh yeah.
Please help her. Help Cassiopeia.
Silence!
Whoa. Huh? Wait, hold on. That was voiced. I didn't even do the voice there. Oh dear.
Look, up there.
Oh. Oh, now that's menacing.
It's a castle.
Castle in the sky.
So, little girl, you are stirring up trouble once again.
Cassiopeia!
Why do you strive to save this fallen world when my radiant mana would start it anew?
Mana? You mean...
Yes, it is I, the White Witch, arbiter of the fate of the world. It is my decision and my right to bring this world to an end. The judgment has been passed.
I don't know who
It shall
elected
not
you.
be overturned.
The White Witch.
Well, clearly we cannot let this stand. I'd like to thank you all for agreeing to meet at such short notice. It is not often that one is summoned to a place like this. One presumes it is a matter of gravest import. Indeed it is. We have identified the one responsible for the white ash that so nearly destroyed our kingdoms. She is, in fact, the owner of the floating palace you see before you. How does that lady fit through the door? I mean, she probably didn't fit through the door. She probably just... Like, there's a way to get up on the flight deck here. Or on the... I guess... Would it be a flight deck? It's a flight deck, I guess. Airships, planes, regular ships. There's a lot of terminology shared between them, I guess. But yes. Like, there's a way that you can just... You can get up on the sides. That, or perhaps Tengri just lifted her up on top. Honestly, she's big enough she could probably just, like, jump onto the deck of the ship from if it was, like, near ground level. She is the source of all this evil? One sees. Noble friends, it would seem the time has come for our three kingdoms to fight as one. Indeed, we would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Peoples of the world must unite. Our need has never been greater. We are greatly moved by your call to arms. Abul, return to Al Mamun at once and instruct the viziers to prepare for war. We shall need floaty things, swoopy things, and plenty of shooty things. As you command, your majesty. Well, one cannot very well shirk one's responsibilities at a time like this. You shall have the finest soldiers Ding Dong Dell has to offer. Excellent. The three kingdoms shall combine their strength and strike as one. Alright, we are... Oh, we're not healed up actually this time. But yes, the White Witch has tipped her hand. There's a lot more activity on the ship this time. Oh, I forgot to talk to everyone. Yeah, let's see what everyone has to say about the situation. So the three kingdoms are joining forces to fight against the White Witch. And I thought that playing the Clarion was supposed to bring peace to the world. But if we have to fight, that's what we'll do. And with my father fighting alongside us, we have nothing to fear. The three kingdoms fighting as one, I did not think I would ever see the day. It was for days such as these that the Clarion was first conceived, when all must stand as one. Oh. Now this is a shot. Evil witch covering the world in ash. It all sounds so ridiculous. Yeah, but then I laughed when you said you were going to beat Shadar as well, Oliver. Looks like we're going to end up saving the world twice, eh? Well, I suppose it'll get easier with practice. I bet we'll barely notice the third time. Oliver, unless we stop her, I fear that it is only a matter of time before the White Witch causes that ash to fall upon the world once more. It is impossible to know the extent of her powers. Our victory is by no means assured. But having come this far, there is nothing else for it. We must fight. But yeah, we've got 30 minutes left, and it looks like we're... Yeah, exploring Nazca took a lot... It was a lot shorter than I expected it to be honest. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do the dungeon in this time. We're probably not going to have enough time today. So, I think we're gonna wrap up with some reading. Once the background noise dies down. We still have another tale that you'll have to be read, actually. Hold on. Wait, what stories? Flute Makers. Wait, do we not have a... Oh, we don't have a new story, because we read one last time. Or not last time. Or wait, Tree in the Stone. This one's new, I think. Yeah, okay, I think this is new. So yeah, we'll read through this, and then we'll close up for today. I feel... I don't know, after all this, I kind of don't want to wait until next week to begin. So maybe if I can find the time, I'm not going to make any promises, but if I can find the time, I might see about concluding either tomorrow or, well, no, later today wouldn't work. I might, if I can find the time, I'll see about streaming tomorrow. And we will finally see the White Witch, the White Witch's reign of terror ended. We will save this world, we will restore it, a taupe that doesn't involve everyone being turned into terrible monster people. And all will be well. All will be at peace. For a time at least. But yes. Let me take a sip real quick before we get to reading. Sip. Alright. The 11th Tale. The Tree and the Stone. The greatest tree in the deep dark wood. The deep dark wood is a dense green forest located in the northern part of the continent now known as the Summerlands. Though there are some beautiful crystal clear waterfalls and other sites of minor interest, travelers mainly flock to the deep dark wood on account of a great tree known as Old Father Oak. Will Tiberious save the world? Tune in next time to find out. I sure hope I will. Princes and paupers alike have long visited this tree in the hope of gleaning some understanding from him, for Old Father Oak's great wisdom and benevolence have led men to consider him the world's elder, though no such title officially exists. Also, I should probably zoom in a little bit more, just to make sure you can all read this. The young tree's journey. There was nothing unusual about the tree that became known as Old Father Oak, when his first green shoots emerged from the ground many centuries ago. The tree grew, as all trees grow, year on year, his branches reaching upward in search of sunlight and his roots thrusting downward in search of water. One day, when he was still but a young sapling, he was dug up by a group of humans, and a large stone was placed beneath them, just below his roots. And he was then replanted on top of the stone, and the hole around him refilled with soil, and the humans recited an incantation and drew a rune. When the ceremony was over, retreated from the forest. Now, the presence of the stone made life difficult for the young tree. No matter how hard he tried to stretch his roots, that stone meant that they could simply not reach any further into the ground. After several days of trying, the tree was about to give up, and all of a sudden the stone started speaking to him. "Tell me, can you see from up there? Pray tell me what you can see, for I am no ordinary rock. One day I shall be a magical stone, a great and very important one." The tree was very surprised to hear the stone talking to him so casually, and not a little vexed. "And why should I tell you anything? You do nothing but get in the way of my roots." The tree uttered these words much to his own surprise, for he had never been able to speak before. And so the stone began explaining his situation to the tree. It appeared that in order for the stone to become a magic stone, he had to be placed beneath the roots of a tree and enchanted in a special ceremony. And so, as the tree grew older and wiser, he would impart some of his wisdom onto the stone, and allow the stone's own magical power to develop. The tree's ability to talk was simply one of the things he had learned as he had grown, and the stone had learned this from the tree. Armed with his newfound talent, the tree began talking to the birds and the fairies and the other forest creatures, and, upon hearing their tales of the outside world, developed an insatiable desire to travel, to leave the spot to which he was rooted, and so he began pulling at his roots until cracks appeared in the ground. He kept pulling day after day, unable to stop or be stopped, until... Eventually, the inevitable happened, and with a great creaking sound, the tree wrenched himself and his short roots out of the ground altogether. It was at this moment that the young tree discovered that he knew how to walk, and so resolved to leave the dark wood immediately and make for pastures new. The stone felt very sad to see his only friend in the world preparing to leave, and said, "Promise me that you'll come back and see me sometime, won't you, young tree? I should like nothing more than to hear all about your travels." "Of course I shall come back to see you, I promise." And so the tree set off on his journey. He felt sorry for the stone, who would now never become the magic stone he so wanted to be, but he knew that he had to follow his own dreams. The young tree's journey allowed him to acquire great wisdom. Every time he encountered perils or monsters, he would simply stand stock still and pretend to be an ordinary tree. Should a predator come sniffing, the young tree would wait until it was very close before rustling his branches violently, giving the creature a terrible fright and sending it scuttling away in fear. A promise to the stone. The tree's journey continued, through storms and blizzards, into dank, black caves, and across deep blue oceans. On the way, he would sometimes meet other trees on journeys of their own. Most of the trees he encountered had also been chosen as locations for burying magical stones, and they too had left their stones behind and set out on their own adventures. He also encountered trees which were broken or withered, having become lost in the desert or trapped in great snowfalls. One day, several months into his journey, the young tree realized he was becoming more and more difficult for him to move. No matter how much fresh water he drank or how pleasant the sun felt upon his leaves, he was becoming slower and slower. Yeah, hi Tibbs, just lurking while we're. Good to see you around, Tick. Tick. Yeah, good to see you, Pick. Glad to have you here. Just wrapping up with a story here before we wrap up the stream. Yeah. Thank you for dropping by. This must be what happened to all those dead trees I saw, the tree thought. And that's what's going to happen to me. Suddenly, the tree remembered the promise he had made to the stone back in the deep dark wood. His promise to return to the forest and tell the stone all about his travels. The young tree had not visited the stone since that day. Indeed, he had completely forgotten about him. I should go back, he thought. I should return and speak to the stone while I still have the strength enough to move. And so the tree set off home, back to the deep dark wood. The tree's short roots were dragging behind him all the way, trying to get him to stop, but the tree ignored them. Eventually, he made his way back to the forest where he had first sprouted from the ground. The sight of his old stone companion, however, gave him a real shock. Having failed to become magical, the stone had been mistaken for an ordinary rock, and most of him had been chipped off and carried away to make tools and other objects. Only a tiny piece of him remained. Undeterred, the young tree proceeded to recount all his travel stories, and the little stone listened to every one in silent wonder. What happened next? When the tree had finished telling the stone the last of his tales, he thought to himself, "Now that I have fulfilled my promise to the stone, I shall not mind if I wither and die where I stand." Curiously, however, the tree noticed that he was feeling far healthier than he had been for a long while. It turned out that most of the stone's ability to talk had come from the tree, and the tree's ability to walk had come from being near the stone. And as he spent more and more time away from the stone, the tree had started to lose this power. He now understood the unfortunate dead trees that he had seen on his travels had lost the power of movement on account of neglecting to visit their stone companions. The tiny stone and the tree, who was no longer very young, formed a firm alliance and became inseparable friends. Indeed, the tree placed the stone into a hollow in his trunk, allowing him to share all his wisdom and knowledge and wisdom. The two would occasionally go on journeys together, acquiring even greater experience and wisdom, for it turns out that while the stone had not become magical during the tree's long absence, he had become incredibly knowledgeable. As the years went by, the tree and the stone garnered great repute for their surpassing wisdom, becoming known as Old Father Oak and the Telling Stone, respectively. Indeed, to this day, travelers still venture into the deep dark woods seeking advice from this most unlikely pairing of tree and stone. And so ends this branch of this story of Old Father Oak and the Telling Stone. But yeah, so let's see. Interesting that we've got some blank pages here. We've got blank pages in between the 9th, or no. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the start of the 10th tale. I thought the Flute Makers was the 10th tale. But yeah, we've got 2 more tales to collect. Very interesting indeed. But yes. Yeah, now we know where the Nazcan alphabet came from. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I already saved, but we're going to save again just in case. And then we'll wrap up for today. Yeah, the adventure is very close to the end, I think. We're getting very close here. But yes, time to conclude. So, alright, 1 second here. Alright. So, let's see, where were we? Okay, so, thank you for joining. Let us go over the schedule. So, like I said, if I can find the time, and I'm not going to guarantee that I can because I've got a lot going on. But, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm probably not going to have the time, so we're not going to worry about that for right now. I want to play some more Ni no Kuni, but I don't have time right now, unfortunately. Because yeah, I've got to get ready for work. I've got to, and yeah, I will be busy tomorrow. So, it is what it is. at any rate, next Monday, right? Or, yeah. Again, I may have a meeting on Monday, I might not. But I think for right now, take care, too, Madrosity. Yeah, for right now, we're going to continue planning on streaming Monday morning with some more Ni no Kuni after the White Witch, Remastered. Yes, let's see. Tuesday, we'll be playing Borderlands 2 with Altariana, Sheppy Sheps, and Judo Kami. Wednesday, if we still have Wrath of the White Witch to be played, then we will play it. If we don't, then we won't. Basically. And we'll figure out what we'll do immediately after Wrath of the White Witch once we are concluded with that. Yes. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you for dropping by. It's always good to have people around. But yes. Then on Thursday, haven't decided yet, but we're probably going to do another stream where I show off the dynamic lighting that we've fiddled with a little bit earlier, or last stream, I should say. So check out yesterday's Noita stream if you're curious. But yeah, we'll do another game with, you know, an emphasis on light and dark and different colors and such. We'll do something. We'll do something. I wanna see what we can make of the effect, and I definitely need to go over the review. I was about to say revise, but no, review the stream from yesterday and sort of see how the effect looked, because you don't have a whole lot of time to see it in action when you're actually streaming. But let's see. So that'll be on Thursday. We don't know exactly what we'll be playing. Maybe more Noita, but I feel like we're probably going to do something else. But yes. Then let's see. On Friday, if we still have Ni no Kuni, then we'll be playing Ni no Kuni. But I feel like we're almost certainly going to have beaten it by come Friday, I'm sure. But, who knows? We've been surprised before with this game. But yes, let's see. So that is the bulk of the business. So yes, so now we've got to set up for a raid. So if anyone has a target in mind, please feel free to volunteer them. Always open to suggestions. But yeah, if not, I can always find someone. Yes. Let's see. Anything else to go over? I guess, I'll talk again a little bit about the plans for Bottle of Mercury. That's a streamer, I imagine? But yeah. What's their username so I can go check them out? Or is it, yeah. Because, yeah, I haven't heard of Bottle of Mercury. Bottle of Mercury. Alright. But yes, your wish is my command. But yes, so real quick, we will, again, I will go over the plans for once we have completed Ni no Kuni. Oh, cool, they're playing Risk of Rain 2. Very nice. Fun game, that. But yes, where was I? Okay, so, yeah, we'll wrap up real quick here so we can get this raid underway. So, once we've completed Ni no Kuni, I'm going to start working on some more stream assets a little bit. So we're going to polish things up around here. Going to be a little bit less sketchy. Going to look a little bit cleaner. But yes, we'll do that. I'll probably tweak my model a little bit more. Maybe make some more music for the stream. And yeah, I don't know necessarily how much of that process is going to be. I might stream some of it. I might not. Probably going to stream at least some of it. But yeah, there's a good chance that we'll be streaming a little bit less each week so that I can have time to, work on ideas free of, without having to also be entertaining at the same time. So I can just focus on one thing at a time. But let's see. So yeah, so we'll work on that. And also, in the meantime, we'll also be, I don't know for how long, but we'll be focusing on playing through some shorter games So, I don't have any specifically in mind, but, probably games that are less than 10 hours or so is the sort of upper limit that I thought up. Probably a lot shorter than that even, but we will see. We'll just sort of, as per usual, we'll sort of go where the wind takes us with regards to what games we play. And so yeah, I think that should be, but yeah, we will also be returning to Hollow Knight because I still need to complete a little bit more of that. So, now that we have that out of the way, let us get started with this raid. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you have had a fine night, or fine day even, fine morning. And I hope that you'll continue to do so, and hope that you will all be well till next I see you. So, the raid message is, as always, we have arrived. Once again, I want to thank you all for dropping by. It's always a pleasure to have you, and always a pleasure to be here. Eat well? Yeah, eat well. Eat well, drink well, sleep well. Keep hydrated, rested, and nourished? Yeah, nourished. There we go. I was going to say nutritioned, but that's not that's not really appropriate. Or, well, not inappropriate, but it's not super accurate. Not terribly grammatical. Anyway, thank you all again. Let us get this raid underway.